And ladies and gentlemen, happy Saturday. Welcome back to Quarters Without Borders. The music is way louder. Good to note. Good to note. Luckily, nothing important was said earlier. So we are back again. Hope everyone's having a great, happy Saturday. It's another sunny day here, and we've made it. We've made it like what 2 weeks now? A complete 2 weeks. We are full circle back to our second long play Saturday. That kind of rhymes. It's catchy. Long play Saturday. I like it. If this is your first time tuning in, which I know a few of you in the chat right now, this is not your first time, but it's worth mentioning. What do we do here? What is Quarters Without Borders? Well, we're playing today for a better tomorrow. So we're playing games. Right now we're working our way through The Last of Us Part 2 on the hardest available difficulty. And every time we have to fail or retry or die, we donate 25 cents to a charity in order to try again and continue making our way through. Updated totals as of today, July 11th, we have $25 even donated, and it's all going to the United Way of Central Ohio. Let's see if I can give you into the... There we go. Green screen still looks good today. Hopefully everything is set now, audio-wise. I know our last long stream we had one little hiccup, so fingers crossed we'll avoid any technical difficulties this week. And if you wanted to check out the live stream from 2 weeks ago, it is finally... It took forever to upload, ever to edit, forever to render, but it is finally up in 2 parts on the YouTube channel, Quarters Without Borders. So that is where you can go, of course, to find all the archived content. There's a playlist created right now for specifically The Last of Us Part 2, and you can watch everything in order, except, of course, our very first stream, which is lost to the ether. But outside of that, we are here for probably the bulk of the afternoon into the evening, similar to what we did last long play. We'll be doing probably about a 3-hour block-ish. Might do a quick little break so, folks can get some food, things like that. I'm going to get some water. These long plays coincide with my 24-hour fasts. So for essentially the next 24 hours, I had breakfast this morning, but I won't eat again until breakfast tomorrow. So this is a good way for me to keep my mind off of food for the day. And we'll go from there. So we're just going to have some fun. Where did we leave off? We're on a flashback, if I remember. We kind of resolved a lot of stuff happening in the current timeline. We found Jesse. We reunited with Dina in the old theater. And Ellie kind of wandered off, feeling kind of like the third wheel all of a sudden. And now she's having a flashback. And it's sending things back 2 years, if I remember correctly. And we're kind of on a mission with Joel, outside of Jackson, to find guitar strings. And of course that has led us into an abandoned hotel. And we actually ended up ending on a combat encounter with a number of zombies. Flanagan, how are you this... It's afternoon now. How are you this afternoon? You're not like... I'm so used to you working during our streams, I am inclined to ask, are you working from home on a Saturday? I hope not. Waiting on pizza. Nice. So is Corinne there too? Awesome. Hello, Corinne. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. So a couple ideas I've been thinking about. I've been trying to work on and this is about to finish loading here. As you can see from the little loading circle. But I've been working on getting a way to incorporate waves. I've been getting on a way to incorporate the chat, the stream chat, into the actual. Ooh, okay, we're gonna pause because things are getting crazy. Where was I? What was I saying? I've been working on a way of getting the stream chat on the actual video, and I guess two thoughts here. Stream of consciousness. My brain's not working today, apparently. On YouTube, if we're watching in the archives, there is no record of the chat. So I have been trying to at least reiterate what is being said in the chat before I address it, so that there's some context. But I would love to find a way of incorporating the chat. And on my end, at least, my back end, where I can monitor things, I have a chat open in a separate window, and then I have my chat on my mobile device. So I have actually two feeds here, just giving me different information. I don't know what it looks like on your end if you're watching, though. So if you're watching this, eating could help. I did have breakfast. I had a very healthy breakfast this morning, Mr. Magano. Welcome, by the way. I had my oatmeal with almonds and blueberries. I had a Greek yogurt, and then I had a little protein shake after my workout. So solid protein to carry me through the day. But I'm not sure how the chat works for everyone on the viewing end. I don't know if it's separate windows, so if you're watching the video in full screen, if you can see the chat at all, or if you have to be able to bounce back and forth. So thoughts or ideas, things that would be helpful for everyone on the viewing end, and even for folks in the archives. I've been working on a way of incorporating the chat into the live stream. And what I would love to do, and I'm kind of close to figuring it out, I just couldn't get it ready for today, would be chroma keyed. So much like the green screen is right now. Sorry. Possibly right up here, like above me, or maybe even over here next to me, we'd have a small chat window, and it would just be kind of like the text on the screen right now. The background would be chroma keyed out, and you would just have this scrolling text as people chatted, so you could at least see what people were talking about while it was going on. If that's something that sounds like it'd be really cool or helpful, yeah, let me know. Or if you have different ideas or more novel ideas, something I haven't thought about. But I think kind of the next big step for the channel is getting a way to incorporate the chat into what we're doing here. And one other option that I've seen done before is right now the gameplay I know is the entire screen, and I'm a little picture-in-picture in the bottom. I have seen a few streams where they've shrunk the gameplay window, so it takes up maybe 75% of the screen. And then I am a separate window down in this corner, and there's actually a full text box right above me. So it'd be almost like two screens in one. If you're viewing this on a small device, I know that might be kind of a pain, however. So I'm open to all ideas, suggestions here. This chroma keyed out floating chat I think would be really, really neat, but I'm interested in what you guys have to say. All right, Mr. Magana, side by side for you. Phone is 50-50 vertical. On TV, iPad chat is white box 9010. Okay, so at least when you're watching it, it's not like you have to bounce between two different screens. At least it displays both at the same time. That's what I'm understanding. The scroll is what I'd like to do. I'd like it to be able to just kind of scroll feed as folks type into it and display like maybe right next to me or right... Man, everything's backwards. Next to me or above me. I think it'd just be more convenient while we're playing. And on another cool note, before we dive back into these zombies and hopefully not die this time, I'm working on this system of like banners, I suppose. Think of them kind of like rewards, because one, especially with that safe, right? That safe from like 2 days ago. 2 weeks. Oh my gosh, 2 days ago. There's been a number of situations where I've been able to progress or have made success directly because of the assistance of everybody watching. So I want to find ways of doing little shout-outs and giving cred. So I'm working on creating a banner system. And by rewarding banners, you can collect them, and then I think we can create a system where we can redeem the banners. And there should be a whole way I can track this within Twitch itself. But then you can cash in the banner, so to speak, to I don't know, do things. I can either make modifiers to my gameplay, change the donation rate. I'd love to do the PSVR live stream of the Shark game, my experience with the Shark game, because I've never been able to make it through that before with the giant shark. So, so things like that, it's kind of fun ways of just encouraging participation in the chat. Kind of something kind of fun and wacky to kind of give back, because you folks are taking time out of your day to kind of watch this. You would so watch that. And finding ways of growing the channel, because we're at 7 subscribers right now, which is really exciting. I don't know if Cephalini is on right now, but they subscribed this week. Shout out to Cephalini. But they're from Amsterdam, so this is our first subscriber from outside of kind of our central Ohio circle. It's really exciting. And I know our first goal, which might seem like it's a mountain away, is 50 subscribers. And once we hit 50 subscribers, I think it unlocks a lot of really cool chat features. So I know that's a mountain to climb, so I'm hoping to maybe put in this kind of banner system before then, so we can do tiered unlocks at like 10 subscribers, 25 subscribers, and so on. So stuff like that. That's all the stuff that's been percolating in my mind. I'm sure you're tired of hearing me talk. Let's kind of dive right back into the zombies here.
More infected! Get ready!
Joel, you got this, man. I trust you.
Got one.
Yep, I trust you. You're good, man.
Got it.
Thank you. I'll just loot. I think he got them all. Let's get a Molotov. That'll be useful. Nope, don't light it. Well, that certainly should have got their attention. Oh, what do we got over here? A club? A baseball bat.
Over here.
Not yet, Joel. Not yet. There's clearly plenty of things. Oh my gosh, what is that? Joel, what are you doing?
Infected, watch it! Go ahead!
You're good, man. I think you got it.
Ellie, here!
Oh, great. What? I wasn't even moving. How did you see me? Oh, come on. Really, Joel? You need help right now? What? I jumped over that thing. Okay, getting the baseball bat clearly moves far enough to trigger Joel to go into the next room. Oh, never mind. I guess we're not going to get a chance here. I'm just trying to look for stuff. Well, we got the Molotov for a reason, right? Did I just totally miss? I don't know what I threw. Apparently it wasn't the Molotov. That was okay, I'm a little rusty today, apparently. And you cannot vault tables, apparently, because these things just get you. Oh, I just threw a regular bottle. That's what that was. Yeah, get it, Joel. Where was this before, man? With the town.
I got one!
Dang. Like, for reals, though. I didn't even need to use my Molotov that time. You just straight up cleaned house. He killed like 3 clickers. Dang. Oh, shoot! No! Come on. What the heck? Starting enough quick today. Clearly this Ellie is less experienced in combat than the previous Ellie. Okay.
Second floor!
I need to see if he's gonna just rock those clickers like he
Over
did
here!
before. Come on. Regular old bottle. Get him, Joel. You got that shotgun. Use it, man.
There!
Clean him up. Clean him up. You got one more. Nice job, sir. Nice job. Bring it in. Come on. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Really? Come on. Dang. Did you just shoot with a shotgun? That close to me, man?
Behind you!
Oh. Good call. It's another clicker. It's another clicker. Come on. No! Eat the brick. What do we got? Come on, Joel, finish it off. Dang.
Joel, I think we did it.
I think so.
It is seeming like it's going to be a big donation today.
So
That was
what do you
tough.
say we give up on those strings for today?
Could have said it better myself.
What? After all that
I
work,
think our only way out is...
we're going to give up on the strings? No, come on, we've come this far. Jeez, what kind of father figure example are you setting, Joel? When the going gets tough, the zombies come out, just quit. Just go back home. Uh-huh. Jeez. Well, now we can start exploring. I was about to comment that this eagle statue is amazing. Like, I feel like whoever would be eating here at this table, like, it would just feel ominous. You'd have this eagle ready to swoop down behind you, constantly looking over your shoulder. Mr. Magana, I don't think we talk about that safe anymore on this channel. Okay, I think that's about everything. That was quite the encounter. I guess that's a good word for it. You can see outside. That's pretty neat. Very aliased, though. You can see kind of the jaggy line on that little triangle. I can't really point to it. Right above my rifle stock. That triangle beam, how jaggedy it is. It's definitely geometry, but to keep resources low, they're definitely not rendering it very high. Okay, how about like, yeah, take like a ski stick or something. I feel like that'd be perfect to fight zombies with. Because there was a balcony. We cleared them out from that balcony pretty good. So, Mr. Magana, how about you? How's your day off going? I know you have a painting project coming up soon that you want to work on. Have you picked up a canvas yet? I've been getting a lot of emails from, why can't I get, oh, shimmy. I've been getting a lot of emails from Joanne Fabrics about, like, big sales this weekend. So
It
if you
looks
don't have a
like it might be
canvas yet,
something.
now could be a good time.
Following you.
Oh, this is like that scene in the first Matrix where they go between the walls to escape the agents, and then Morpheus gets captured. It's really the only way forward. All right. If zombie arms start busting through these walls. Huh. Her looking behind is a pretty neat touch. I mean, it's the camera, but that would make sense in real life that she would look back. All right, duck, let's go under the pipe. Oh, oh my god. What the heck is that? Come on, what? Where are we going?
Stay away from her!
Oh my god. Ellie, you want to reload a little faster? Jeez. Come on, come on, come on. Where is it? Where is it? Oh my gosh. Oh! Just threw something at me. Gonna bust through the wall again. Oh my gosh. Move. If it throws something at us again, we're probably gonna die. Where'd the zombie go? Oh gosh. I don't even know what happened. So this is a bloater. This is what this thing is? Interesting. Had a busy morning, sir. You had a very busy morning. I know, more poison spores. And it can throw them at you. Okay, so this thing is gonna make life a little difficult. Grab the ammo so we can.
Stay away from her!
Didn't mean to waste that round on the zombie. Oh, he's like ripping chunks out of his body to throw them at you. Talk about dedication. What? Oh my gosh! I did not see that coming. He just charged me through the table. What the heck is happening? Is that a spore again? An acid spore? Oh, okay, I'm out of ammo. What? Where did you come from? Oh, great. Yeah, he like ripped it out of his body, like, and like threw it, and then it just started like melting me. But I will say it was totally legit. I was trying to play Ring Around the Rosie on that table, and he just charged me and just exploded the table. That, I mean, yeah, it was a shame I died, but that was still pretty cool. Okay. Ammo. I think this is food, so I'm gonna save that for now. I'm not sure how food works, but I think it just heals me. Oh my god, there goes our tables. Bloaters. It's a bloater. Throw pustules that leave behind a damaging cloud. Stay out. Why would it even be damaging? I would think I'm immune to the spores. I should be immune to whatever they're throwing at me. I wonder if this is a stage 4 infected. Like this is probably that last stage that we saw in those posters before we even got into Seattle.
Hey, over here!
Okay, ammo. Ammo.
Stay away from her!
Throw it at me. Oh my gosh. Bloaters have thick armor. Use your most powerful weapons to defeat them. I don't have any powerful weapons. Whoa, whoa, whoa! He turned around. Now is not the time to reload. Throw a thing, throw a thing! I felt like when it adds the zombies to the encounter, that's a nice little sign that we've been making progress. So I made it to 2 zombies. Where's it? Oh gosh, dang it. We made it to 1 zombie. Gosh, what's going on? Jump! Jump the thing! Jump the thing! Oh my gosh. Oh! Coming in for the save, dude! Oh my gosh, I thought I was dead. I don't feel like we did nearly as much damage to him this time than the last time.
It was too close.
Sure. But we fucking did it.
Yeah, we sure did.
You good?
You know, than being really old, ain't nothing a solid night of sleep won't shake off.
I want to get out of here.
Although I don't know if you were sleeping with nightmares of that thing. Wow, that was intense. Yeah, a Molotov would have been super helpful right now if I wouldn't have wasted it on like regular zombie earlier. Man. Alright, let me get my water. I left it in the other room. Give me 1 sec here.
What are you doing? What if there's like 2 bloaters back there?
It'll be fine. Spores are clear.
Quite the fight back there, huh?
Not often we get a bloater around these parts.
Yeah.
All right. Well, they were talking about something. Hope I didn't miss any cool little dialogue choices, but... Oh, talk about starting the day off intense. Man. And Joel just like macheted that thing. He hacked its arm off. I think we only even fought 1 regular zombie. Like last time we came all the way around to 2 of them. I don't know if the game just felt sorry for me. That is a nice picture. It's like mountains and night. Take the stuff, take the stuff. Phew. I think all the rest of the stuff I grabbed already. Well, we know what a stage 4 infected is. And we have now encountered one. And we only beat it because Joel came in and saved the day. Don't know if we have any more ammo on this gun or not. It is hard to tell. But he totally just pulled the Matrix and just Agent Smith me through the walls. So, that was cool. If that didn't draw enough commotion to draw more zombies, I don't know what will.
Jesse and Dean are gonna lose their shit when they hear about this.
Let's deal with them two anyway. They're dating, right?
On and off. Why?
I hear the
Jim.
way Jesse talks about you.
No, Jesse and I are just friends.
No, I've got a pretty keen eye for these sort of things.
Not so keen with this one.
We'll see.
Don't hold your breath.
Anything useful in here besides just being a gym? Ah, it fell over. There's a rag. That's what we need. No, we don't. We need alcohol. Plenty of bottles. I think I have a brick. No, I have a bottle. If I want to build a med kit or a Molotov, I just need alcohol. I mean, there's a legitimate med kit, and that makes things a little easier. Why would we think to go through the women's locker room? Like, that's going to be the solution to exiting this hotel. Like, of course there's going to be, like, a hole in the wall or something, and that's how we'll get out, but... Isn't it awfully contrived? Can't pick up any more rags because I have a million of them already. Nothing to do with all of them. I feel like we haven't found a trading card in a while. Nice, here we go. Really? I'm at max pistol ammo? I can't pick up any more? I clearly should have used that during the fight, I guess. Talk about waste of supplies here. We haven't found a trading card in a while. I fully expect that I've either missed all of them or we need to find them. Well, what do you know? There is an exit. do. Dulce crema. Dulce crema. Little coffee shop. Probably going through the coffee shop, I imagine.
You think you can squeeze through there?
Like you couldn't, Joel, or just keep pushing it?
See what it is?
Yeah. Okay.
I guess it was jammed up against a wall. If it ain't rusting.
Ellie!
Oh my god. Stone cold.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Hey,
Jay.
Joel.
It's the same brand as their horse.
I think it's them.
Oh, it's the
Couple that ran
teenagers.
away last year.
The brand probably stands for Jackson, since that's their town. It's taken me like 30 hours of this game to figure
You're
that out.
right.
Jackson is a wonderful place, but we got tired of hearing the stories of people suffering everywhere else. We wanted to save lives. We had good intentions. We didn't make it an hour before running into a horde. Now we're bitten. We've decided we're gonna end our lives instead of turning.
Dang.
Please tell our family and friends that we're sorry. Love, Adam and Sydney.
Well, that didn't work out the way
shot
they
her.
planned.
I can't take my own life. I'm a fucking coward. Adam.
So he turned into the clicker.
Only they were immune, right?
Well,
Ooh, that was a hit right at Joel.
let's go get Tommy and we can get these bodies back to Jackson.
I mean, the one's not really a body.
After
It's
you
just
took
kind
me
of.
out of the Firefly Hospital,
Oh shoot, it's going down.
you said there were dozens of people like me.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what they told me.
I've never met another immune person before. Have you?
I could be hiding it. You do.
Do you believe that?
The facade is crumbling. This is getting so legit right
Is
now.
now really the time for this?
We traveled across the entire country to bring me to the Fireflies. I had so many questions for them. Why did you pull me out of there while I was still unconscious?
Because I let them run their tests. And when I saw that they were useless, I got us out of there.
How do you know they were useless? Maybe if you just would have given them more time, they could have figured something out.
There was no cure. There's nothing that could help these people or anybody else. I know you wish things were different. I wish things were different.
The reflections in his eyes
they
do a
ain't.
lot to make this feel a lot heavier than it is. I mean, it is heavy, but
And we need to get these kids back to their families. Is there something else you'd like to rehash?
No.
Good. Man. Come on.
it is so legit. I don't think these are bodies. I mean, the lady is like, I guess, actually a corpse skeleton. But the other guy, excuse me, the other guy is like just fungus at this point. No guitar strings? Is that how that ends? We literally don't get guitar strings? Ugh.
Jesse's passed out.
It'd be so much cooler instead of interactive text choice if it had a
Hey.
microphone and I could just speak
Let me do
to
that.
Joel. And it would like... It was like an Amazon Echo, basically.
He's a good guy.
Hold that thought, though.
Why didn't you tell him?
Wasn't the right time.
So they know it's his.
There you go.
What about this? Anything worthwhile?
Actually, yeah.
Abby?
No. This girl, Nora, her unit was assigned to this hospital. They were collecting supplies or something.
This hospital?
Yeah. Wait, you're
Why-
gonna go now?
Why are we
We have a
going
lead.
after them? Why don't we just wait?
At least just wait for Jessie to rest up.
She could be gone by then.
Ellie.
We know her location. Maybe Tommy does too. What?
Nothing.
Good. Can you help me with the door, please?
Excuse me.
Yep.
Do we even know if Tommy's alive? Or he even came here? He might not even have came here to Seattle. We found the horse, but that could have belonged to Jessie. There was no proof that that horse was Tommy's.
Right. If I follow Route 5, that should take me to the hospital.
Well, I'm off on my own again. Back out in the fog and the rain. How are we doing on supplies? One medkit, one Molotov, 2 arrows, and like nothing. I need another 10 supplements for my next upgrade, and the journal has been updated with something. The Shambler. And I think it's just the right page. We have some pictures of Jessie, I believe. Jesse's here. This is good. He can help protect Dina. Because she's going to do this solo, apparently. It felt good having him around to deal with the WLF. Maybe he can help us find these people more quickly. I don't want to hear anything about turning back. And that's why you keep the baby a secret. Because if they find out the baby is a thing, they're going to want to go back. At some point, you would think Ellie would question, like, her just unrelenting desire to murder everybody. Like, it's kind of comical. Yeah,
5.
we saw that.
That away.
But she might single-handedly wipe out the entire population of the city of Seattle. Looking at a map, but to hold that thought. Back to this idea of kind of like an Amazon Echo style conversation with a game. Has anyone played Tom Clancy's End War? There's a difference. If you're on a cross-country rampage, baby news is going to slow you down, man. But Tom Clancy's End War came out late 2000s, maybe early 2010s-ish. So it was in undergrad when it came out. Came out on Xbox 360 and I think Windows. But it was really neat. It was kind of like it was a real-time strategy game. So you had like, it was modern, so you had like soldiers and you would order them around maps, and it was like US versus, you know, Russia or some other country. And the way it worked was it was with microphones. You had a headset, and it basically, you had to speak to the game to command the soldiers. So it was all set up, you had to speak very specifically in order for it to register what you were saying. But each unit would be like, have a name. So it'd be like Alpha Unit. And you'd be like, Alpha Unit advance to position Bravo. And the whole map had it all laid out. So you would play the game, and you would use the controller to control the camera and what you're looking at. But all your commands were issued verbally. And it was such a really neat feature, so unique in a game. I haven't run across a game that has done something similar to that. And just think, the technology, like a decade later, with how far voice recognition software has advanced, I don't see why we can't have games that have stuff like that. I think even like a Mass Effect game, maybe? Or maybe it was a Gears of War game, I don't know, 5 years ago, had it where you could give audio commands and be like, throw a grenade, and your character would throw a grenade. But it was very limited as far as what your options were. But if they can start creating dialogue tree conversations that work similar to an Amazon Echo conversation with a voice recognition software and like an AI on the other end, that will be like the next level of immersion here. Flanagan, I disagree. I don't think she just wants to kill the person that killed Joel, because she seems pretty committed to killing like everybody that we've been trying to track down to find Abby. I feel like, I don't know, I'm in the mind of Ellie right now. I don't agree with it, but I am in her mind. Okay, we're following Route 5. Apparently we're going south on Route 5, but let's see how this works on the map. Which you would think would be a lot easier to pick up. Okay, so we did Tommy. I'm surprised she didn't cross that out and write whatever his name is. It's not Jimmy. Jesse. I was like, how did I forget what his name was? Jesse. Because she showed no remorse at Leah being dead when we found Leah. So we're back with Route 5 again, but now apparently we're heading south. Because Lakeview Seattle Hospital is south, way back down by downtown, and it is getting closer to the stadium. So we're actually going backwards now. So we've kind of covered the whole top right quadrant. We've done Capitol Hill, we've done Hillcrest. I guess we've kind of done South Lake-ish. One, we need to go to the Japanese Gardens and the Sky Needle, the Space Needle, whatever it's called. If we do not visit those locations in this game, I will be very disappointed. Okay, let's move
Follow
on.
Route 5. Track down Nora. Get her to tell me where Abby is. Easy.
And the unspoken part of that is, if she doesn't talk, she's going to kill Nora. And if Nora does talk, she'll kill Nora when she's done getting the information from her. Right, this is because I share the same mind as Ellie right now. That's what she's thinking. Okay, so this is the subway that we escaped from. If you recall when we first stumbled upon the Pinnacle Theater. Did we take the time to come back here and nail up these boards and barricade it? Because this barricade certainly was not erected in the haste of us running for our lives outside of that tunnel. Anything useful, nothing useful. Worth checking, though. Just one time I would love this game to put like a shotgun or ammo in the seat of a cop car. Let me bust the window out and grab it. And as a tiny nitpick, I wish they had at least 2 models of the police car, because they only seem to have one. Because every police car you come across has the driver's side rear window with a tiny little half circle cut out of it. Every single window is broken in the exact same fashion. And it wouldn't be as noticeable if the cop car wasn't such a recognizable vehicle. Look at that fog. Look, watch, I bet even that cop car over there. You can see how the back half, I don't know if you can see that on the screen or not, but there's glass in the front half of the window, but not in the back half. That's just me being nitpicky. There should be, I would think it would be this side of the building. Oh, it's down there. I was like, there should be like a ladder to get up onto the roof when we have to start the generator. There it is. That ladder wasn't there before, though. There was no convenient kick down to make it easy to go up and down from there. At least I don't recall that. It could have been, I suppose. Anything? Nothing. Alright.
Here we go.
Hospital access, quarantine area. So Flanagan, what kind of pizza are you getting? I guess what brand pizza is the better question. Go left.
Gotta get through.
Potentially to the right. No, we can't. Oh, maybe we can. If I jump this, there's no coming back. So let's go to the left first. Was that a battery? That's very much saying, hey look, I'm a thing, come get me. But I don't know how to get up there. If I could pull that crate down, that'd be cool. Or maybe I can get on top of this somehow. This roof. There we go. Look at that. We got two things. We have a thing over here. Which has nothing, unfortunately. And we have a thing over here. There we go. Let's restock. I ask about the pizza because there's really only one true answer. And it's gotta be Jets. Jets Pizza. Ah. I think Call of Duty is veteran? I think it's recruit, regular, hardened, veteran. I believe. Hardened and veteran might be switched for difficulty, but that would be a really neat idea, especially to go through the entire Halo series. I know the Master Chief Collection for Xbox and for Windows is, I don't know if it's out yet, but I think it comes out this month. Halo 3 is coming out for the Master Chief Collection. So that means the Master Chief Collection, I think, has Halo Reach, Halo 1, Halo 2, and now to be Halo 3. So they're starting to fulfill their promise of filling out the backlog. The Halo or Call of Duty. And for reals, though, the Modern Warfare trilogy, Modern Warfare 1, 2, and 3. I haven't played the remake yet, which maybe that could be an idea for a soon upcoming game. But the original trilogy they did as Modern Warfare, those are fantastic single-player campaigns. Excruciatingly difficult, so I can totally see where you're coming from. ODST, yeah, but is ODST, did they do that one already with the Master Chief Collection? Is that out there? Because, wow, that's, I mean, timeline, that does make sense, because it's between 2 and 3, or kind of in the middle of 2. Okay, Domino's. I can vicariously live with Domino's pizza. ODST was part of Halo 2.
Cut through here.
Specifically. And I know that the Master Chief Collection, 343 Industries have said they're releasing them in chronological order. So if they're coming out with Halo 3, then yeah, they should have had ODST come out already. But yeah, Halo would be really cool, but by and large, I know Call of Duty on the hardest difficulties, those are games that just, they punish you. So that could be a good choice. And if you haven't seen those campaigns played through from beginning to end, whew, that's a roller coaster of a ride. Am I maxed on anything? I'm not. I'm saying Tomb Raider would be cool due to puzzles making your part show some like game instincts. Ah. There are so many games, so little time. Well, it's easy enough to get past the checkpoint. Kind of made it to this little supermarket over here. Anything worth grabbing before we move on? Milk, $2.89. That's not a bad price. Randy Styles, trading card. Sounds like a wrestler name. Brains 100, Brawn 80, affiliation none. Real name is Randall Styles. Look at that fake superhero name. He went from Randall Styles to Randy Styles. He probably takes his glasses on and off too, you know? Once, he was Dr. Uckman's research partner, working late nights to develop all manner of technology for the betterment of mankind, until one day, he just vanished. Months later, reports surfaced of Styles showing up in numerous places all over the world. A brief appearance in Mexico, a short stint in Japan, a materialization in the Australian outback. With each visitation, he helps people in need and vanishes again. Some speculate Styles obtained this ability through an accident with Dr. Uckman's experimental quantum teleporter, though he vehemently denies these claims. Neutral alignment. The dude's just kind of like blinking through time. Oh man, that's the only card I got out of the entire... There's a whole thing here of them, of trading cards, and someone's just gone through and like looted them. Like that's something important in the apocalypse. I mean, it is to me, but... They left one trading card. Clearly, it's not a very high value one because no one wants it. Oh, great. Okay. This is anything but bad. Looks like just tons of stuff. A storeroom that wasn't entirely looted. Chance to kind of re-up some supplies here before moving out. I personally feel like the game is getting ahead of me in ability-wise. Like, my ability to survive combat and make it through it is not keeping up with the curve that the game is escalating its own difficulty on. Glasses on and off, in addition to a demeanor change, can do a lot for identity. Mr. Magana, I think you should take your glasses off someday and change your demeanor and see if you can get away with an alternate personality, an alter ego. And the cards are important to Ellie, but I mean, come on, what kind of other looter
Okay, progress.
would be taking the cards? Man, what is this? The Seattle Conference Center? Felt like that was like back in the heart of downtown. Frank the Tank. You know, good point. Frank the Tank is almost like two completely different people. When he has his, when he has his glasses on and he takes them off. Touche, Mr. Magana, touche. Have you talked with Frank lately? I haven't seen him since like that one time we ran into him at Walmart and he was like going backpacking on the Appalachian Trail like the next day. That was the last time I saw Frank the Tank. Alright, we got a body up here by this pickup truck. Ooh! Some ammo for the shotgun. Three rounds of the sniper rifle, 2 arrows, and we're out of rounds for the regular pistol. Well, at least my just John Wick crazy bullet time action when we were in that truck. Even though I went through an inordinate amount of ammo, at least they got rid of all of my ammo from my regular pistol. That at least starts to balance out what had just happened. Wow, look at that. Is that like a train bridge or something? Or is that actually Route 5 up there? Because this seems to be more like little city streets that I'm on. I don't think this is... Oh, gosh. I guess the question is it worth going... Oh, well, I guess that answered the question for me. Jeez. Really? Yeah, you're right. I know I wanted to, but I think the zombies made that choice for me. I think it's 2 clickers, and I think they're separated now, so I should have better odds of being able to pick them off. And they're both here? Yeah, that's just a regular zombie. Regular zombie and a clicker. This is doable. Ladies and gentlemen, I have to say, this is really exciting right now. We have, oh wow, there's like there's a clicker, and there's 2 zombies, and then a clicker in the building with me. We have 5 viewers watching right now. This is really exciting. Let me just welcome everyone to Quarters Without Borders. If you're new to the channel, if you're not new, you know, welcome back. Feel free to chime in the chat. We're just having a good time working our way through The Last of Us Part 2 on, of course, the hardest possible difficulty. Oh, you're done. You're done, my friend. Nice and quiet, like. One down. What, 4 more to go? 1 clicker and 3 zombies. The problem is, well, there's grass. I can use the grass to my advantage. I guess one way of dealing with the zombies in that store is just to lead them all outside. Oh shit, that did not work. Just trying to keep that clicker at bay. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh gosh. We can't really deal with zombies if there's a clicker next door. We gotta kick some distance. Now run, run! Let's lose it, let's lose it. Splish splash, I was taking a bath. Da 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 da. Look at that, Mr. Magana. I don't think you give melee weapons enough credit. I don't think you give melee weapons enough credit in this game. I don't know what that... Oh, great. Well, it's here. Where's it going? Don't go into that room. Come on, why are you gonna make things so much harder on me? No one will hear you scream. Okay, 2 clickers down, 2 zombies down. Don't speak too soon. I think if...
Damn it.
I think that might be it. There might be one other zombie out there. The one zombie had something when I killed it. I wonder if... Yeah, they all have ammo and stuff. Look at this. It's been a while since, you know, zombies have dropped stuff. I haven't even been attempting to loot them. This one has a note on it. Woods. Here's a list of deserters. Jisoo Huang. Female, 5'4", Asian. Andre Dominguez. Male, 5'7", Hispanic. Chris Marsh. Male, 5'11", Caucasian. Everybody's of an average height. Adam Peters, male, 5'6", black. We know some of the supplies they stole contained weapons, but be careful. While it's preferable to capture them alive, do not risk your lives. Any sign of danger, you have my permission to take them out. If they wanted to leave, we could have worked something out, but desertion, combined with stealing, cannot be tolerated. We need to make an example here. May your survival be long, may your death be swift. Live long and prosper. Good luck. Isaac. Ooh, we have a note.
Interesting.
We have a note from Mr. Isaac himself. Good thing we went back to check on that zombie. I'll have to start checking corpses again. Like, they were dropping stuff in the beginning of the game, and then they just quit dropping stuff. So I quit looking. But it seems like it's at least worth the 2 seconds to click triangle a few times. Okay, trap mine. My favorite piece of equipment. And maybe that was enough to clear us a space. I don't think this is Route 5 I'm on right now. It doesn't seem big enough to be an interstate. That can be an interstate up there. That's just a really weird bridge. The way it's secured, it's definitely built to hold some load. So it's like cars or trains, just it like goes into a building. It just seems like a very odd place to have a road set up, I guess. Alright, so what is this? It's like a little corner grocery store or something. Well, we definitely emptied out the welcoming committee. Quick exit if need be. Now, there could still be stuff in the store. So So all those zombies must have been, like, sent after, referring to the note, sent after the deserters. And they made it this far, apparently. And maybe got, like, I don't know, held up inside this shop for the night. And then got overrun. Because they all turned into zombies. What are these boxes? Like someone just stuffed a bunch of boxes in that booth for some reason. I don't know why though. Like, I don't understand the reasoning behind this. There are some oh, there's more boxes back there. Why? What is the point? I mean, there are some mysteries, I guess, that will just never be solved. Okay, we have this little back room, which is probably the bathroom or the kitchen, and behind the bar. Just check really quick. Nothing, 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 nothing. Ooh, something. Top shelf. More top shelf. Ooh, is that some alcohol finally? Yes. Okay, let's get a second med pack. Doors, of course. More doors. Do we hear anything on the other side of the doors? We do not. I think it's just a dark, creepy room. I don't think... Like, unless there's like a walk-in freezer and a zombie's about to come charging out of it. I don't think there's anything worth worrying about back here. But there are supplements. That is always worth it. Man, talk about supplies. We're over 30, so we can definitely get the next upgrade. Move faster while aiming, plus 50% movement speed. I'm looking forward to getting this. The listen mode range, that'll be very useful. Okay, I feel pretty confident that this has been about
All right.
searched. We got some more corpses up here, another kind of sky bridgey thing. Has anyone here watching? Has anyone been to Seattle before? Like anywhere that this game has at least explored? Like, I don't think I've never even been to Washington. Well, the conference center. I feel like that's going to be a really large building. It'll probably be barricaded up so you can't get too far in it, but... in our pursuit of perfection, it is worth checking out. Knock, knock. Don't think anybody's home. Feel her love. Oh my gosh. Someone hanged themselves, and they've been rotting here apparently long enough that they just, like, end up getting decapitated.
Feel her love. The fuck?
Feel her love. Who the F are these people? Why did they do this? Those are the questions. Oh, wow, there's even a second floor we can get up to. So we have a service ladder in here. Convention hall is closed until further notice. Tape and scissors, always really useful if I ever want to kit out like a baseball bat or something. Man, those doors got bashed in. I'm just not looking forward to fighting another one of those, like, gigantic dudes. You see the counterweights for the elevator? That's pretty neat. That's the car right there. There should be a car on this side. Oh, it's way up there. Alright. Let's go see how far we can explore. Ooh, maybe I can make that jump over there. Probably not necessary. Alright, let's be quiet about this. Just... Oh, we have a rope! Look at this, we're exploring stuff. We have a rope. What are we gonna do with the rope?
Damn it. There's some good stuff in there.
Well, now I know what we're gonna do with the rope. I think this convention center needs to invest in some safety glass. Those are some really big shards. Okay, where is this fastened to? Oh, it's the noose. I feel like he didn't need to fasten this all the way back here. Like, the railing would have sufficed. Oh. I don't remember how to use the rope. Great. I feel like it was like L1. I mean, I can throw it. How do I climb it? Oh, whoops. Alright, hang on. Let's get it back up there. Shoot, I don't remember. How do we climb rope? Because there's a way to, like, kind of, like, grapple your way down it, you know? And then we could just walk along the outside of the building. Okay, wind it up. Nope, did not mean to do that. Maybe, not photo mode, sorry. Here we go, controls. Rope, 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 rope. Jump and climb, X. X is climb, that could help. Triangles interact. Okay, well, those are our best two bets right now. You know, unless I'm going about this completely wrong. But I feel like I'd want to just go down here and then kind of walk my way along the side of the building and then up the other side. I don't think I need to use this to get higher in the elevator shaft. could throw it up here, break one of those, throw it over, and then like swing. That's an option. Can I, that one's busted. Can we do that? Well, we broke a few more than I planned on, but... Oh, well, that's another brick. Is that a note? No. Oh, they did not break the right way. Shoot. Okay, what about brick number 2? I want to lob this. I want to break that one. I'm probably going about this the hardest way possible. What? Now, even if this isn't the way you're supposed to do it, this is totally a valid way of solving this puzzle. Like, there's just no geometry. The rope just falls through those things. Ah, well, so much for that idea. Which, might I add, is a perfectly reasonable idea. Not that button. Quit throwing it. Oh my gosh. Mr. McGonagall, do you remember how to climb rope? Because I should be able to climb this rope. This shouldn't be a problem right now. I mean, this will work too. Oh. Well, I don't know if this is the way you're supposed to solve it or not, but this is the way we're going to solve it.
Alright, what do we got?
You can only climb when it's taut. Okay. Stuff. Oh, this is clearly a safe house. They stayed here for over a month. What, like 37 days? Need bandages, painkillers, vitamins, antacids, thermometer, pillows. I like that pillows fits up there on the list of emergency needed supplies. Hey, they were sleeping up here and everything. Excuse me. Simon, I hope you never read this note. I hope I can crumple it up, burn it, when you return for us. It's been, I don't even know how many hours since you left. I went out to look for you, and these hooded people spotted me. They shouted at me, called me a sinner, then started shooting. I ran back in and barricaded the door. All I can hear is the rain, but I'm worried they're still out there. Should I run? Should I stay? I feel completely paralyzed. I'm sorry I got so sick. I'm sorry I let you go to the hospital by yourself. I'm sorry I didn't stay hidden like you told me. If anything happens to me, I want you to know how much I love you. Please come back. I'm so scared. Paige. Well, hooded people, kind of sounding a little bit like religious zealots. Trading card, nice. And considering she's not here, Paige is not in this building, they either got her or she went on. Shift. Brains 60 Brawn 60 Society of Champions is her affiliation. Her real name is Gail Price. At first glance, Gail Price looks and acts like a typical teenager, mood swings and all. But those mood swings power her ability to increase the velocity of matter. When happy, she directs this power outwards, increasing the speed of her allies and throwing her enemies off balance. When sad, she directs this power inward, allowing her to outrun her enemies and making the rest of the world feel sluggish. Though powerful, she is an unpredictable ally and an easy target for the mind manipulation tricks of Motivator. She is a neutral hero. Okay. Well, we explored this little area. It's cool. Useful. I think it's time to move on.
There we go.
Well, when I think hooded people, they're shouting about sinning in a zombie apocalypse, I'm just imagining like Call of Cthulhu cultists here, like raising Yog Shaggoth from the beyond, and like, I mean, it's fungus, but that's not too far from like crazy tentacles. There we go. This bottle. We got some more corpses. Here we go, another police car with the back quarter of the window busted out and no equipment inside. And there's a lot of like, just detritus. What's that? Nothing. We're not going in the parking garage. Route 5 goes forward. Something in the back of the truck over here. Isn't the new Ghostbusters movie supposed to come out like 2020? Or is that next year, 2021? Because they had a trailer for it. Like, they released a trailer, so it's got to be at least going into, like, post-production. So it would be coming out pretty soon. And it looks really good, actually. Oh, look at that. We can sneak in the basement. This door's going to be locked.
Denied.
What is this building? I can't remember where I heard this description for the Ghostbusters, but the reason why the first two worked so well and like the remake didn't do so well has to do with the tone. And I like the way they summed it up. This was an article I think I read online. And the idea was the first two Ghostbusters were horror movies featuring comedians, whereas kind of every attempt at revitalizing the franchise plays it like a comedy movie with kind of like horror tropes or trappings. And I think that's a good kind of like way of describing the difference between the classic Ghostbuster movies. And the vibe you get from this remake is it feels like a horror movie. There just happens to be comedy elements involved. Well, some sort of apartment building if they have laundry in the basement.
Let's see what they got in here.
Realistically, this is probably a very bad decision to do. Going by yourself to do this. Ah, did you end up playing that game, the Ghostbusters game? I haven't, I just never played through it. And I know the concept for the game actually was it's supposed to be based on the script for the never created, never released third movie, based on the original trilogy. So I heard a lot of good things about that, actually, the game. Oh gosh.
Huh?
Well, that... There's going to be traps. That is straight up... I mean, the sound didn't attract any zombies, so that's good. But somebody was barricaded up in here. Because that is definitely a sound, like an alarm. To let them know if somebody comes through this door. I don't know what that is. Like a broom or something. They're potato chips. You don't want to eat the potato chips? It may be next. All right. As in next, as in after the current game, whatever you happen to be playing? Luxury apartments. Or are you still on the not playing anything just yet train, Mr. Magana? Wow, they keep the coffee back here behind the welcome desk. Interesting choice. And Flanagan and Corinne, are either one of you playing through anything right now? Video game wise? Are you still going through Skyrim? Yeah, this is such a diversion. I should not be exploring luxury apartment buildings right now. I'm supposed to be going to find this lady, Nora. Gosh, something horrible is going to happen. Well, it's just one floor. I can only get up to the second floor. We have 1, 2 doors, potentially a hallway. No, just 2 doors. Board exam studying. When are the boards? Okay, I'm gonna bust this window out. If that draws any zombies. I can get us in that one, though. Which Call of Duty? Is it the new one? The new released one? Or is it one of the older ones? And I would highly recommend playing the first one again. Especially if you didn't finish it the first time. August 28th. Dude, you got like a whole month to go. You could easily fit a video game in before the board exams. Well, let's deal with the unlocked one first. Wow, these are luxury apartments. This is huge. Okay, we're not going to mess around. I mean, listening, I don't hear anything. But that's not to say there's nothing here. Oh my gosh, what is that? Is that drugs? No, it's sugar. Why do they just have, like, they were like hoarding supplies here? I am just waiting for someone to come charging out of one of these rooms. That's the bathroom. That's a zombie.
Man, this city's still filled with supplies.
Man, these people were like growing plants in their kitchen and everything. Talk about safe house. Ooh, the newest one. Okay, that one looks really cool, actually. Kind of the reimagining of the original Modern Warfare series. Workbench. Score. Now, of course, my guard is going down. Because I'm like, oh, there's nothing bad in here. And that's when they get you. Well, one more room to explore before we commit to using that workbench. Just in case there's more like junk in one of these rooms. Locked. Huh. I did not anticipate that. Maybe there is no way to actually get in this one. Unless a zombie is going to bust out of it as a scripted experience once I use the workbench. Now, I think maybe the bathroom would have some alternate way of getting into it. But as far as I can tell, there's no way of getting in. So I'm not sure how to get through this locked door, actually. And I don't hear anything on the other side of it. $114 pieces.
We're not going back, understand?
Follow me!
What? No. That guy's behind me.
We're not going back!
Oh my gosh, there's a lot of people. You're getting shot in the back, Ellie. You're still getting shot in the back. It's the adrenaline. It's the adrenaline just running her. Hide behind the couch. Fire that shotgun.
You really fucked me up, didn't you? Asshole!
Oh my gosh. Oh. They weren't zombies.
What the fuck, people?
It definitely was that scripted door, though. Called that coming. So I definitely didn't have to stab that person and kill him. But here was my concern. The last time the game gave me that option, the person eventually drew their gun to shoot me. And Dina took him out. I was pretty severely injured this time. If he would have drawn a gun, he probably would have shot me and I would have died. So I had to make that call to finish that dude off. Was it the right call? I don't know. I will never know. But I'm not dead. For what it's worth, the WLF aren't as impressive I mean, they're definitely challenging, but they got the jump on me. There were 4 of them, and they ambushed me. And I'm like, what, like a 20-something girl that just, like, has no prior, like, I mean, maybe these aren't military. But the only experience she has is just, like, hunting deers. And she's just schooling them. Upgrade this. Get myself a nice hammer. And I don't think I need a medkit right now. I think I'm pretty good on the medkit front, actually. I wasn't taking my chances. After managing to survive that encounter without getting knocked out, I'm like, no, I gotta finish this one through. Okay, stability capacity. Stability. Whoa, draw speed, stability, and a range finder. Interesting. Stability and capacity. And reload speed and stability. Capacity could always be useful, but I currently have no ammo for this. Capacity could be useful for this as well, because I can carry more rounds. I've never maxed it out. And stability would be important, but yeah, I can probably do without. Long-range bow with silent shots and slow draw speed. If I'm planning on committing to using the bow at least later in the game, I should probably get some upgrades. We can restring it to increase the draw speed. Replace the grip. And add a rangefinder. I mean, there's really not much weapon sway. I know there's a couple upgrades to decrease weapon sway, like with the rifle and things. But I haven't really noticed noticeable weapon sway to the point that I would want to spend money or junk improving it. Add a rangefinder to automatically mark the distance of enemies on the reticle. Now this will make things a lot easier, considering I'm playing with no crosshairs. I mean, I suppose that is a way of life. You could think of it that way, Mr. Magana. Her entire life has been spent while aiming at an enemy. An additional marker will show the exact range of the enemy on the reticle. Now that'll be really useful if I can consistently learn how this thing shoots. Wow, it actually added the rangefinder to the silhouette of the gun. That's a neat little thing there. If I draw the bow, is there a way of bailing out and not using the arrow? I don't know. Man, that was intense. Well, they didn't want to go back. They basically were deserting and trying to live here. Hey, Melissa. I'm leaving this here in case you decide to join us after all. We're moving on from the safe house at first light. Of course, I'm there literally like the day before they leave. I've stalled the others as long as I could, but Isaac has to be looking for us by now. And the fate of the last group of deserters is still fresh in our minds. The plan is still to head south and see if those rumors are true. Maybe it's all bull, but I'll take hopeful bull over Isaac's fanaticism any day of the week. Remember who we were. The WLF took us in, but they're not our people. I really wish you had left the stadium with us. Hope you still do. G. So.
Ugh. You thought I was a wolf?
Ooh, is that another manual? Organic Chemistry, Concepts and
Interesting.
Practice, 11th edition. New upgrade branch, Explosives. Is that the last one? I think it is. Wow, okay, we're getting some Rambo stuff now. Craft explosive arrows. Improved trap mines. Okay. Improved Molotovs. Craft more trap mines. and craft more. This is like the best skill tree in the entire game. I want this. Man, I want to do all of it. The explosive arrows will make using the bow that much easier for me. So if I miss those headshots, at least it's going to explode and do some damage. I'm very happy with this detour. That's kind of a cool picture. Very happy with this detour.
Gotta be more careful.
Oh, we got 3 rounds for the pistol now. The shotgun back out. Well, I do need to use the bow. It's kind of really cool. I can craft equipment for it, even though I don't find a lot of supplies. I think the rangefinder, and especially if I add the explosive arrows, I think that'll do a lot to making it much more effective, at least in my playthrough. Well, that didn't bring any zombies running, so... Cool if I could snipe them from this position, you know? Like if there were more folks out that way. Get another note. Darling, I got everything packed. But Fedra's already starting to put people on buses, and I have no idea where you've disappeared to. If I'm gone before you get back, I stashed a few of my things in the safe. Okay, got a safe coming up. Maybe an overabundance of caution, but Fedra's been confiscating things due to quarantine. All smells fishy to me. Combination is still set to our wedding date. I mean, it's been 30 years, but I assume you remember when that was, right? See you soon. Love, Ellen. Alright, well there is a safe somewhere. And, wedding date, okay. Doesn't have to be like a nice picture on the wall, right? I mean, 30 years is going to kind of help if I think about the combination as far as... Trading card. Star sign. Interesting. Brains 80, Brawn 80, Affiliation Society of Champions, real name, Zhang Li. Once a humble museum curator, Zhang Li was poring over Han Dynasty scrolls when he found himself transformed by the spirits of the great Chinese emperors. Now, depending on the hour of day, he takes on the elemental power from each sign from the Chinese zodiac. This is amazing. Terrakinesis, Pyrokinesis, Aquakinesis, Ferrokinesis, and Arborkinesis. He also takes on both the positive and negative personality traits of each sign, which can be an advantage or disadvantage, depending on the situation. Best hope you catch him at a good time of day. He's a neutral hero. This is like the most creative, legit superpower ever. Look at the cat poster. 30th anniversary. Conveniently placed on October 8th, on the current year we are. So that's 10/08, and then 30 years back from 2013. So like, oh shoot, math. Let's 17. So 2000 minus 17. 19. 73? 100873, that sound about right?
Shit.
Nope, not 73,
again.
83. Does the deck get off here?
There.
Ammo and supplies. Man, look at this. I have stuff again. How exciting is that? I have enough supplements to get my listen mode range increased. I could get explosive arrows and improved trap mines, though. I think I'm going to go for that route. Craft arrows with explosive tips that deal massive damage in a blast radius. Plus triangle while aiming to change arrow types. Recipe requires explosive and binding. Improved trap mines. Craft more effective trap mines that are deadlier at greater range. 50% blast radius. Cool. Okay, these are explosive arrows, so they need like their own area of crafting. I feel pretty good about that. Zombie tree spirits. Oh wow! Think about the new area with the. I think that's it for this place. Well worth the time we spent exploring it. I have a feeling we have to get over that way. I'm gonna jump on that red little dumpster and then go across. Because this road
So much for following the street.
is blocked.
Shit. Need to get in there.
Here we go. Over the thing, conveniently colored to catch your eye.
All right.
Can't open that. Put your hammer away. I don't want to waste that.
Ugh.
What, really? Locked on both sides?
Need to get up there.
Was not expecting that. I presumed it was locked on one side. I'd be able to get at it from the other side. Maybe I'm... I don't want to say screwed. Maybe I'm screwed at this point. I might have had to have done something on the outside to get in. Because I'm not quite sure how I'm going to get...
That could work.
What could work? Is there a thing in there? Oh, there is a thing in there. Ooh, the dark. And let me tell you, if opening this metal door does not draw attention of a horde of zombies, I don't know what will. Well, at least it seems barricaded. I might not have to worry about like a horde of things coming at me. And these seem like loading doors, which I think the building was thicker than this. It doesn't make sense that there'd be loading doors on this side. I feel like that's the inside of the building.
Damn it.
Okay. But physics is on our side, and this sign. No dumpsters on ramp. We're in this together. Here we go.
Oh, come on, come on, come on.
Ta-da!
It actually worked. That's pretty smart, Ellie.
Now we're over.
Okay.
Unlock our way back. Make it a little easier for us. I think we're getting over the wall. I can't really tell which way we're going right now. East entrance. We're not going through there. Can't really see what's beyond. That building's seen better days. Wow.
There's the hospital. Fuck. Thought I'd be closer.
Seattle Conference Center. Lake Hill Seattle Hospital. I think this is it. Watch for the big red sign. It's either that or it's like a church or something. We have a ways to go, though. The entire back area of the conference center and onward. Man, the vegetation really came back, didn't it? That's quite a drop. I don't think we want to quite make that drop yet. That's pretty high. We can go through. Anybody? I do not trust a building this large to be empty. Was that a Comex Expo? Comics, movies, toys, cosplay, and more. Okay. Well, considering there's no welcoming committee, maybe we are going to be okay. Oh, look at this. It's like their version of Iron Man. Well, looks like the scaffolding is going to be our way down. It just looks like that's going to be a very noisy way to get down. And that really is quite the jump. Well, it didn't break. I expected it to. Got Fedra supplies. This is the high ground. I don't want to give it up. We got a door. Let's sweep this room before deciding to go anywhere. Those are more of those people from the trading cards. Lots of Fedra equipment. Nothing I can take, surprisingly. I would have thought there'd be some supplies still lying around. Possibly the way forward. Really nice windows. Yeah, we're probably going through these doors here. Let's check out that little maintenance closet first. Do. Can you believe it's like middle of July already? Okay. Locked. I was not anticipating that. I guess I can go up that way. I wonder if they have a conveniently placed bottle I can pick up and throw laying around here. Do. Maybe not. I would imagine with all the rubble, there has to be something to pick up and throw. But maybe the game finds the steps to make it so you had to have something to get in here. What do we got? Stuff, and more stuff. Isn't that like Waterbeds and Stuff's logo? Stuff, more stuff. Another trading card. Arch enemy. Man, I make one comment about not finding these, and all of a sudden they're everywhere. Brain 60, Brawn 60 with no affiliation. His real name is Marcus Fordham. He was a former army sharpshooter and seasoned bow hunter. This vigilante's path was forged when his family was caught in the crossfire between the New Dogs and Society of Champions. He's basically Hawkeye. Destroyed by grief, he turned to the most dangerous game. Not human, but superhuman. Donning high-tech camouflage, that's a little reference to some literature right there. Donning high-tech camouflage and claiming the moniker Arch Enemy, he's menaced both sides of the war with his hunter's instinct, compound bow, and arsenal of high-tech traps. Neutral villain. Interesting. Plenty of bottles if you didn't have one to break the window. Alright, now let's move on. Stuff, more stuff, water beds and stuff. Oh, great. Talk about creepy stuff, man.
Ugh, stinks in here.
Oh, that's not good. It's either mildew or I'm sure something I don't even want to know about. So on some related, streaming news, how many trading cards do I have now? Good question. I have one. Oh, they don't give me a number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 20, 22. 22 trading cards. I don't know how many there are, though. But I gotta catch 'em all. Do. So on like a related note with the streaming, I finally got a battery put in the motorcycle. So the bike is up and running. I might have mentioned this in one of the weekly streams, but Progressive, who I have my insurance through, sent me a invitation. Oh, dang. Oh man, something went down in here. An invitation to basically beta test their Snapshot app for motorcycles. So if I ride my motorcycle while having the app on my phone, uses GPS and whatnot to track my riding habits for 90 days. And at the end of it, I get $50 for participating. So I was like, yeah, heck yeah, I'm going to do that. So the new battery is in the bike. Took it out for a ride or two. It definitely needs a little bit more work. Like, I know it probably needs, not probably, it needs a new chain and sprocket, and it needs a new clutch. But I'm not necessarily, dang, what happened to this dude? Like, you can basically see his rib cage. Wow. Like, that's like that gun did not do that. Something blasted that guy.
Fucking wolf. Serves you right.
Wow. So yeah, new chain and sprocket, and it needs a new clutch. Those are two things it definitely needs. They're not like insanely expensive, especially considering prices for like car drivetrain components. And it's definitely something I can do on the weekend. But what's kind of the bright side is it means I can jump back into... I want to pick up that rag, so even though I'm sacrificing an alcohol bottle, it's going to be worth it. The motovlogs. The motovlogs I want to start back up again. We're actually getting close to... this is about a month. Well, no, about half. I think we're about 2 weeks, 3 weeks now, streaming. So it's almost a month, and it's starting to get into a groove. I definitely want to make sure I'm allocating time to keep improving the stream and growing it. But I want to be able to venture into other hobbies and activities. So I think oh my gosh, what the heck was that?
Fuck me.
No, not right now. Did you see that? Did anybody see that? Oh, man. Oh, that was terrifying. Oh, gosh. What the heck? This is so not cool. This is even more not cool than killing dogs. Here I am looking at the gore that creature had. Oh, and there's some crawling thing. And then my light goes out? Oh my gosh. We're gonna have to use this. 'Cause I don't think I can carry much more ammo for this. I'm at max ammo for this gun. Okay, let me finish this thought. $48 trading cards. I'm almost halfway there. I'm like 22 then. And I'm like, I feel like I'm just like barely scratching the surface of this game. So that's kind of cool. You missed it. Okay, here's what just happened. I was going through here looking at this gory body thinking, what could have possibly destroyed this poor fellow? Then I walk out here, turn the corner, and there is some thing, like a person, but imagine them all twisted up like the Conjuring style, at the end of the hallway. And then as soon as I look at them, they just like spider walk their way out. And then my flashlight dies. I have very little interest in going out there and seeing what that was. It went to the left. Oh my god. before I go out there and die, I wanted to ask the question about the motovlog because I think, well, it's something I'd be passionate about starting up again. But I would be interested in everyone else's interest level, not just in the motovlog itself, but if you'd be interested in seeing the process of replacing a clutch, replacing sprockets and chains, even doing stuff with car work, brakes and stuff like that. Because I enjoy doing that kind of work, and I know I've toyed with the idea of possibly doing like kind of like a maintenance channel for bikes and vehicles. And maybe that's kind of what I'll segue the motovlog into, because I do ultimately, oh gosh, okay, here's how we do this. We're gonna charge out there screaming and see what happens. Here we go. Ah! Okay, we're good. The Nomad. Man, why? Why? I'm absolutely procrastinating. I wonder what this is. I wonder what the Nomad is. This building over here. Oh, it's the building. That's pretty cool. There's a whole history up there on the wall. So that was a truck that just drove by and like laid on his horn in real life. I don't know if the microphone picked that up or not, but that's totally why I just jumped, because a truck just drove outside by my window and just laid on its horn. Oh, there's only supposed to be one type of new zombie in this game, a stage 4 gigantic thing.
Man, not good.
I'm gonna go deal with that thing. When I turn around, it's gonna be in this freaking doorway again. Here's what we're doing. Here's what we're doing. No, 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 Ellie. Don't be messing around. Something comes in here. Killing it. We're killing it with fire. Oh my gosh. I mean, look. I don't know why zooming in just makes this red kind of fog just to happen. That's kind of a weird effect, which I don't think is intentional. But it,
They really got you.
but I mean, it like tore her throat out. Frick, man, this is not cool. Like, this is, yeah, fudge. Fudge, fudge, fudge. This is really creeping me out. It's gonna do it again. I know it's gonna do it again. I'm gonna walk back out there and you're gonna see it in the doorway and it's gonna run away from me. Whatever this thing was, it separated everybody and picked them off one at a time. Bring it, bring it. Uh-huh. Come on. Oh my God, is it in the ceilings? The worst part of this. Like, why? Why they even board these? Do you hear it? Is that real life or is that the thing?
Great.
Where would it have gone? Oh, over top. Look, there's even footprints. It left bloody footprints. Ah. It's not even like wow, it like leaves like a red. That's what the red mist thing is. Basically, if you would throw it and it's gonna hurt you, I assume it just turns red. Like, that's like a claw print. Let's just turn around. We don't have to go this way. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Stalkers.
What the heck is a stalker? She says that like we know what they are. There were 3 of them. Why didn't you throw the Molotov? They know you're here. They see you. I mean, I've seen them now. They're not as terrifying. Light the Molotov again. The fire went out.
Shit. How do I get outside?
They had little fungus things growing on their heads. I mean, the fact that they're called stalkers.
These fuckers are quiet.
Oh, they're quiet, so you can't even hear them coming up on you? I mean, I'm quiet too. Why, game? Since when did this turn into like Resident Evil? I need like trap mines. I just want to lay trap mines everywhere. Yeah, I don't think I can hear them because I was trying to listen, like with the listen mode, and that's when she said they're quiet. So I, oh wait, no, you can. Look, there's one. I see it. Well, I see it with my ears. Yeah, I hear you. Although he just vanished. Do I have the improved listening? I don't know if I got that or not. No, I did not. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Where is it? Is there one over there? Is that why it's red? Oh, I see it. It's right there. I see you. Oh, it pokes its freaking little head out every time I turn around. Should I just launch the Molotov and hope it gets it? Because I have a pretty good bet it's right, like, there, between those two boxes. You can see it. It keeps mocking me. Ugh! Oh gosh, you can hear them running. Okay, this is all attitude, right? I don't need to be afraid of these things. These things should be afraid of me. Pieces, fool! Pieces! Who else wants this? Apparently nobody. They just hide. They're freaking just hiding until I Oh no! Oh no! Stop, jump, and roll! Stalkers have a bestial intelligence and will attack you from unseen angles. Wait, imagining what? I can definitely get this one over here. I know where it's at. I see you. I see you, you little thing. What do you want? What do you want? Yeah, uh-huh. That's what we're talking about. Who else? Who else? I know there's the third one. I brought enough bullets for everybody. Friendly neighborhood Molotov man. Woo! What the heck? How many are there? What the heck? Anybody else? Do this all day. I'm not eating today, so I'm in no hurry. Dude, I am not a fan of this particular part of the game right now. I mean, the game right now wants me to think I killed them all. The creepy music kind of let up. They quit rushing me. But it's all to basically lull me into a false sense of security. Because they're going to come ambush me again. Like, you know it's going to happen. That room is clear.
These fuckers are quiet.
Of course, like in the most messy office you can imagine. My gosh, his hand is missing. I know one went in here. And it's that gosh darn desire to not leave any equipment behind that I'm going to want to scour this entire building. I mean, the worst thing is I'm just anticipating them coming up behind me. I thought I had 12 rounds for this. I'm down to 5 already? Were these in the first game? I don't remember them. Flanagan, we're not even going to address that comment. Oh, shoot. Like, now is not the time. Oh, I see you. I see you. Come on. What you want? I know where you're at. You know where I'm at. Let's just get this over with. Shit, where'd he go? Like, we can have the discussion of intelligent zombies. Oh, I see him. There's two of them. There's two of them. Come on. Come on. Come on. You're right there. I know you're right there. I see you. I saw you run over that way. Uh-huh. I see you out there. You're both out there. Oh my gosh. There's like 3 of them. There's like 5 of them. Bring it, fools. Bring it. They're scampering. They're scampering. Gosh, they're gonna flank me. If we make it out of this, we can have the discussion of intelligent zombies. Come on. Yeah, come on, come get me. Come get me. One down. Anybody else? I would love to upgrade this hammer because it's going to break. Where are they coming from? I see you. I see you. Come on, come on. You want some of this too? Oh gosh, no, 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 no! No! Where did this put me? I never came this way. Why, game? Why? Why don't you listen? Why does the autosave system bear no resemblance to what you actually do in the game? It's just kind of like, we're just gonna throw you here because it's kind of like roughly where you were at when you were playing last. I know you're there. I know you're there. I know you're there. I know you're all there. Come on, I see you. Yeah, I don't see you. You too? You want some of this, fool? Who else? Who else? Let's reload. Take your time. Three rounds. I don't feel very confident about that. Come on, come on, come on. More than enough Ellie to go around.
Okay.
What she said, okay. So is that a sign that we've killed them all? Because she has this... Nope, I hear more. Come on, gun, 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 gun. Ah! Get back, get back! Oh.
Anyone else?
I did not see that last one coming.
Good. How do I get out of here?
Okay, I think that's all of them. Oh. If I may say, that was easily the scariest part of the entire game so far. Like, they were like, I mean, look at that. Oh my gosh. It's like she's got ginger root growing out of her head. Yeah, I am breathing. I am breathing. We did it. Only one death. I kind of feel like it was a cheap one. But, we did get through it. Quick little pass here for inventory. Now, this is when the game would just prank me, right? And there's still one more left. This is a huge office. So many spots to hide things. And it's like a double wide hallway. Can't take that. Took that stuff. Got that heart rate coming down. There's some light at the other side. I think we might have made it finally. Man, that was very exhilarating. That was intense. Lots of stuff. Stuff, more stuff. Water beds and stuff. Man, look at the fungus. It's like eating the boxes, the paper boxes. So one thing I'm super jazzed about. Ha ha. It would have even been more ironic if you weren't joking. I took it as a joke, and then suddenly a zombie just popped out and got me at the exact moment. So if anyone was watching the long stream last Saturday and you caught it right in kind of the first third, I was clearing a house and I came across Warhammer miniatures. It was an Easter egg to the tabletop war game Warhammer 40K. And I thought it was pretty neat, so when I archived it to YouTube, I made that the thumbnail. So if you haven't seen it, you check it out. Just a little Easter egg I discovered in the game. But on the note of Warhammer, the current edition is the 8th edition of the game. This is getting into kind of tabletop war gaming, of course. The 9th edition was just announced a few months ago. And they are coming out the 9th edition in 2 weeks. 2 weeks. So this Saturday, but 2 weeks from now. The next long play will be the launch of the 9th edition. Pre-orders for the boxed set started today. Today they started opening pre-orders. Now the box set they're releasing is a limited edition box set, so it's got like custom art and a bunch of really cool stuff. And they've said like Games Workshop, which is the company that produces it, essentially has sold out. And they sold out last week, before pre-orders even opened. Basically, the pre-orders that retailers had placed to Games Workshop ate up all the stock. So they were saying, like, do not oversell your pre-orders, because what you have pre-ordered and bought from us is all that we have. We're not coming out with anything more. So I'm really kind of convinced, like, okay, this is going to be some limited edition, like, stuff. Like, one run, boom and done to launch 9th edition, and they'll probably come out with stuff afterwards, I imagine. Just if you're looking for the unique box set, the custom art and all that stuff, it's got to be the launch edition. All that is to say, I placed my pre-order this morning. I called up the Soldiery, local Columbus Games shop in the old, like, Worthington area. Highly recommend them. They always do a good discount too, especially on the Games Workshop products. Ooh, there we go. But if anyone's interested in getting into Warhammer 40k, which I am starting to dabble in, starting to get interested in, just a little news. 9th edition is coming out in 2 weeks. You can place your pre-orders, and if you do want to get in on the starter set, make sure you get your pre-orders in fast, because it sounds like they're going to be selling out rather quickly. We made it through. I don't think we can make that jump. Maybe we can go up, though. Can't go down. This river that just materialized out of nowhere. We are at max medkit. How amazing is that? I can craft an explosive arrow. Doing it. Oh, we gotta jump? Serious? Wow, look at how deep that is underneath the city streets. That's a heck of a jump. Here we go.
Love that.
Yeah, it sounded crunchy. There's a way down.
Can't get to the street from here. Gotta go back in.
Anything useful up here, though, before we commit? No, not that I can see. We are getting closer, though. I mean, it's only a few more blocks away. So this is really cool. I wonder what that building, the Nomad. I know we didn't take the time to kind of read it, but I'm sure that's probably an actual historical building in Seattle.
Okay. Head down to the street.
This is another pretty fungusy looking area. Yep, and dead people. And when they die with shotguns, still with ammo in them, you know it can't be good. She's got 6 rounds for the shotgun. Like, this game is not messing around right now. I want it to be more stalkers. or if I've successfully passed that trial, and I no longer have to worry about them. Ugh. Come on. Come on. 2 and 1, baby. This is how we do. I have a little Montel Jordan playing in my head right now. More? More? Square, 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 square! What? Did he just run away? You can do that? Disengaged? No, no, other gun. That one has no ammo. Ellie. You have time to heal? Okay. Oh, come on! I know where they're coming from. We're gonna make all that water I'm drinking. I'm gonna make a quick pass to the bathroom. Oh, man, this is escalating. Liquid out, and of course, liquid back in. I need hold music. I mean, I've got that, like, royalty-free Creative Commons song I play. I guess I could have threw that on there. Okay. Here we go. Bring it. Bring it. I know where you're at. Commit. That was a clicker. That was worth it, in my opinion. More? Come on in. Man, how many are there? No! It's not happening. Sometimes, I guess, it does take a shotgun.
Time to go. There's
You know, I'm pretty sure I could legally hum a song because I could just consider it like a cover. I'll just start a band where all I do is just hum music. So I'm pretty sure I could hum, but it would just be very awkward to hum music and take the microphone with me to the bathroom. I'm letting him get close, specifically because I don't have a lot of confidence in my aim right now. So, I know with that shotgun, it should have a good spread, so the closer they get, the more effective it can. And I want to guarantee that it's only going to take one shotgun to put one down. I do not want to waste a shotgun round and only wound one of them. If I'm going to put that ammo out there, I want them done. That was a nice little pile, though. I got to forego the creepy antics of having to have them sneak up on me. And just get it all out the way, get them just to charge me, one at a time. We got a door, which looks promising as far as exits are concerned. Man, some of those places with fungus are getting wild. Like, this stuff is just spreading out of control. Ooh, there we go. Worth it for that. Lots of shimmy spots in this building. They really designed this one to be almost claustrophobic feeling, I imagine. Man, just growing everywhere. I think that might be it. Yeah, and this is where I came in originally. Okay. I think that does it.
Here we go. Shit.
What? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Get off of me!
Out the window we go! Come on, current, separate us. Oh gosh, it's got me! It's got me! Get off, get off, get off! For rocks. The last thing you want to do is smash your head on something. Ooh. That looked like it hurt. Well, we have a conveniently lit ladder over there. Okay. Talk about exciting. This little secret area before I move on. Ladies and gentlemen, we are coming up to about that 3-hour mark for the first part of our stream. How are we all doing out there? Hopefully it's still a good Saturday. Stuff, and more stuff. Oh my gosh! Oh, come on! Yeah! Was not anticipating one bursting out of the wall. Well, I definitely want to clear this. I think we're going to clear this little area at the bottom of the sewer before we climb up that ladder. And if we're lucky, the water current took us pretty close to the hospital. But then we might take a little pause at that point. Maybe a little 15, 20 minute, even half hour break. Let me a chance to refill my water, stretch the legs a little bit before we dive back in for a second half. Though I know, right? Like, I was just thinking about that too in the other room with all the fungus. I'm like, what if this fungus actually starts attacking me at some point? And of course, well, it just decided to summon a zombie to do that work for me. Look at this. It just put me out here, out of the water. Like these, I never made it out of the water. I do not care. You can see them in the wall? Well, we will find out on this try. I do not care for the save system in this game, like at all. It does a very poor job of representing you in the progress of the game. It's very general in its approach. Oh, look at that. You can see it, Mr. Magana. Should time it for your grilling. So are you going outside to grill at 5:05? That's a very specific time. Because if you're going outside to cook at 5:05, I'm sure we can make another half hour of gameplay before we make our break. That's no big deal. Do you see it though? Look, you can totally see it in the wall right there. This is my first experience with the hidden wall ones. Done. Handled much better. Although I now know I need to be very mindful of the wall fungus. Well, from the sounds of it, I think Mr. Magana is going to be doing some barbecuing at 5 after 5. Oh, that's a weird audio glitch. That was very odd. I don't know if I can shoot them while they're in the wall or not. I wasn't sure I wanted to spend a bullet attempting to do it. But the next one we find, maybe I'll try that. I'll use my bow and arrow, since it's a non-moving target. Hopefully I won't miss. But I'll have to try it on a wall fungus. Alright, and from the sounds of it, Mr. Magana will be going out to do a little barbecuing. I think he's making enough to send to everybody, right? Are we all just meeting at your place? I would prefer the brick over the empty bottle. I just feel like the brick is going to do more for me. I wonder what that stuff is. Rebar? So we'll push on ahead another half hour or so, and then we'll take our little leg stretch break. Ooh, what is that? That's creepy. Okay, we have a puzzle. We have a puzzle because we can't get up there unless the water level rises Or we go back on the old faithful of something to climb on. Like this per se. Oh great. That looks stable. Oh! Oh, there's a lot of like broken stuff. Okay, let's get back up there again. And let's try to balance on that pole a little bit better this time. Okay. Got it. Crawl under this one. A big stain here. Oh, there was a ladder there, Ellie. Oh, not so tricky.
Get me the hell out of here.
Let's go. Hopefully this isn't locked. Nice. No horde of zombies to welcome us. And we seem to be
Where the hell did I end up?
outside, perhaps? I'm not really sure. Cover beverages. Walk your bicycles. Wear headphones. No littering, no roller skating, no... Why wear headphones? I'm a little confused as to what they're trying to accomplish. We're in some sort of subway thing. Washington Transit Authority. Yep, subway. Rail tickets, rail tickets. Take the stairs.
Pioneer Square.
Now that's the first time she's noticed something before I have. Pioneer Square Station. Let's Molotov that. Can't make explosive arrows, can't make regular arrows, but I can make a third trap mine. Could make a silencer, I suppose, but... Wow, it's really foresty out here.
Okay. You are here. And the hospital's there.
Jeez, it's like...
Cut through the park.
No, why? Why would you cut through the park? If we're on this end, this makes no sense. If the hospital's over here, ba 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 ba, and we're on this far south side of the park, why wouldn't we just go down the street? Whichever way the street is. It doesn't make sense to me to cut through the park. So you're just going parallel to your destination. I mean, I guess you can catch this diagonal road and take you right there. But it's the apocalypse. Just cut through people's backyards. Does not seem necessary to have to cut through the park. except to create something horrifying. Flint's Hamburgers. This part got serious. Huh. Wonder what that is. We got some light up there. Looks like a flare, possibly? Man, the ground even got, like, upheaved. Ooh. I heard it, and the subtitles informed me that it was a strange whistle. We got people hanging from the post lamps. This might be the scars. I mean, if it is, they already know I'm here. That strange whistle was probably enough to inform them, because they already spotted me. Let's see if we can sneak our way up. Ooh! Dang! Yep, they saw me. Oh my gosh. Being impaled with an arrow will periodically damage you. Probably more than periodically. Until I get like a med pack or what? Three people. Shoot. Gosh dang it. What the heck is going on? Toast it, bud. Oh my gosh. Yeah, come on. I'm ready for this. Question is, are you ready for this? I think the answer is you're not. You're not ready for this. You know how I know you're not ready for this? Because I'm about to get my hands around your neck. That's...
Eat shit.
There's at least one more. Man, we went from like... I hear footprints. There they are. We went from like stalker zombies to stalker people. I don't think it's a WLF though. She's going the same way he was. Gonna jump down. Now if I get you first.
Shut it.
Ooh, I got an axe from her. Nice. Finally something useful. Be nice to get some arrows. More. Man, this really just changed. That would be cool if I could whistle back and like just throw, I mean like be like a parody, but just like throw them off the trail, confuse them. That'd be so cool if I could whistle back. Then again, maybe Ellie's like me and doesn't know how to whistle in real life. Ah. Oh. There's one. I say there's at least one more. Because I hear the whistling. I should just overkill. I should use my explosive arrow to take this one out. I don't think he's going to come as far as the others did. He's probably going to stay back on his little tier of the land. Man. Thing is just escalated. Just another dynamic twist. Good thing that guy missed with the arrow. I mean, that could have been it. We would have been dead. The guy by the truck. Way over that way. Is he it, though? I think there's someone to my left. I think there's someone over that way. Which way are you going? Around the tree? I'll let you decide. It'd be better for you if you die on this side of the tree, so I'm okay with that. Just like gargling. Oh, there's somebody. The whistles are gonna quit returning, buddy. You're about to find out what happens when you just shoot someone randomly in the woods with a bow and arrow. They turn around and they murder you and all your friends. Jeez. The foliage in this part of the game is phenomenal. I love how thick the shrubs and the plants are here, and how it really lends to this sense of we're hiding kind of cat and mouse. If anyone ever played the third Metal Gear Solid game, Snake Eater, the battle with the end, the sniper, where you're just like battling sniper versus sniper in the jungle. Like if they did a remake of that and it was something like this, that'd be amazing. Alright, where did you go? There he is. Might be a lady, I'm not sure. I don't hear him whistling back and forth though. Well, I mean, it depends on if you mean tick you off is synonymous with shooting somebody with an arrow in the intent to kill them. Considering the whistling has stopped, I have a feeling this is the last person. At least they don't have dogs. Doesn't even have a gun, that just has an axe.
Quiet.
Okay. Think that might be it. Got a gun up here. Looks like other trespassers didn't do so well. How we doing on equipment here? Not very good, actually. At least ammo-wise. So am I still hurt from the arrow? Or is that done and over with? something back here. Don't see anybody up there, though. Another bottle. Probably good that does. Ooh, we have a body up here. With some ammo, I think, for a shotgun, possibly. We made it across the park. Rifle. These are not WLF. These are definitely the people that are messing with the WLF. Oh yeah, Ellie's still hurt. He's still hurt. Let's get a med pack out there. Well, that's why I got 2. Hopefully this is enough to take care of the arrow wound and I didn't just waste the med pack. Yeah, I think I'm good. Shoot. There's somebody. Still, I don't know where they're at. But they almost just saw me. I feel like naked not being in the cover of the grass. Whoever this last person is, I feel like they're a sniper. Like they're just stationary somewhere. Man, it's hard to see. It's so dark in the trees. I assumed they were back behind me, but maybe it was someone up ahead that was seeing me. Oh, there they are. One more person on patrol. All your friends are gone.
Don't.
Who are you? Can we interrogate you? Probably.
Jesus. These must be the scars. Doesn't matter. Hospital.
Hey.
Better not have strung Nora up.
Well, I think that cleared them. Keeps mixing it up, doesn't it? Throwing all sorts of stuff at you.
Okay. Here's the road to the hospital.
Well, we crossed the park, so there should be just this diagonal road. If we follow this straight, it should take us straight there. Man, that guy got arrowed. Scars. F these people. Stay focused on why you're here. They're the hooded ones they were talking about.
Need to get past that checkpoint gate.
We're not doing it this way. It's never the easy route. Going through the garden suites, though. I feel like these are these circling buzzards everywhere I go. I have a cool tower, whatever that is up there. That is an explosive arrow. Dang, look at the tip on that thing. How do I... Is it triangle? Yeah. I can clip one of them from here. Probably not. Never intended you to see him that close anyways. You know, you could probably say the trail of bodies, though, is attributed to just the WLF and the Scars infighting. I mean, we don't really have any proof that Tommy's even here. And I don't think the Scars are on to Ellie. WLF certainly are.
All right.
But I don't know if the Scars are even aware that, you know, the intruders are here. Okay. Cool building, a lot of abandoned things, barricaded passageways. It's like, what, doves or birds or something? Some more rifle ammo. I'm gonna start using my rifle more, apparently. I got a lot of ammo for it. Wow. Yeah, those are pigeons. You can hear them cooing and everything. It's kind of creepy. They're just kind of sitting there watching me. Well, I presume if there's pigeons cooing, there's not going to be zombies. Or people. Because the pigeons, I would think, wouldn't still just be there, you know? They would, like, fly away. It's a scooter inside. Trading card. Doppelganger. That's creepy. Brain 60, brawn 60 with no affiliation. Real name is unknown. A strange being of unknown origin. This alabaster-skinned humanoid with yellow eyes is capable of assuming the shape of anyone you need him or her to be. The only catch, they need to make physical contact with the person you wish them to impersonate. The resemblance is near perfect, though if you look closely, you'll see their eyes give a glint of yellow after the transformation. So if you ever see a friend wearing sunglasses at an inappropriate time, you'd best be on your guard. That's life lesson right there. If you ever see a friend wearing sunglasses at an inappropriate time, best be on your guard. I wear my sunglasses at night, so I can. The stairs only go up to the first floor. With how cool this is, you think the stairs would keep going. Room 201. I am waiting with all the hotel rooms we've gone through for like a reference to The Shining. And I do not think we've had a Shining reference yet with a hotel room number. It would be simple enough to make. Room 201. We got a window over there. Is that it? Like the window and that's our way out? Like they designed and built and recorded pigeons cooing this entire ground floor area of a hotel. And it exists essentially to serve as a door. To go from one room to the next. Man, I mean, it definitely aids in the world building. It feels like you're traversing a lot of ground, but that's a lot of work. Thank you, alcohol. The one thing that's in short supply. There just is not enough of it. Oh, apparently that was not alcohol. I don't know what it was. Stuff. Bits. Man, I don't even like see half the stuff she picks up most of the time. Since it like turned off the prompts. What do we got? Upgrade my melee weapon. Red rum. Right? You can even have the red rum like on a wall somewhere. That'd be fantastic. Well, there's our ladder. That's how we're getting down. Hospital. We can go up, though. It's letting us go up this flight of stairs. That's cool. Man, that person died writing a note. They even have the pen in their hand still. Tons of supplements, though. If anyone finds this note, my wife Paige is waiting for me back in the old conference center at Pike. This is the Paige. Paige was the lady at the conference center. My wife Paige is waiting for me back in the old conference center at Pike and Convention, right across from the brew pub. Please take her this medicine. She's pregnant and could die without it. Oh, that's really sad. I thought I could make it, but I've lost too much blood. I was sprinting through the woods, heard some whistles, and then an arrow pierced my side. I ducked into this place. Think I'm safe. Can't get any worse, right? Starting to feel cold. Stole all this medicine from the hospital. Should have grabbed some blood, too. Bad joke. Never mind. She'll tell you I'm always making bad jokes. If you find Paige, tell her I went peacefully. Tell her I hope they live happy lives together. Tell her I hope they live. Who's they? Oh, it's his wife. Tell her I love her. And tell her... Oh, the kid. And tell her if it's a boy, don't name the kid after me. Go with the name we picked. Simon Vickers. That's tragic. The guy went out to get medicine for his wife. His wife... We didn't find her body unless the wife was the person hanging in the lobby. That was the only body we found in the convention center. So the scars, I'm assuming, found her and hung her. I think it was a woman, if I remember correctly. Dang. And he went to get medicine for her, which I am now taking for some reason, because it just helps me with abilities. That is a sad ending to their little story. What we got? We got 53. We can increase our listen mode range, which is what I'm really hoping to do. But we could get stronger Molotovs. And that unlocks the gateway to these two. Crafting more trap mines and crafting more explosive arrows. These are really the ones I'm looking forward to. Or do I just knock? I only really want this for when I run into the stalkers again, so let's go with the Molotovs. plus 50% flame radius. 1 round for the revolver. I can live with that. And that is apparently it. Whew. Okay. Down to the street we go. We've got just a handful of minutes left until I think Mr. Magana starts barbecuing. So that should give us enough time to get up to the hospital and see what happens before we put our paws for our first break today. I must say,
Other way.
well, yeah, of course. But if we would have gone there, we wouldn't have found this stuff. Back of a van open finally. I feel like we've made some really good progress today. And I definitely feel like we're pretty close to this hospital. We are definitely close to this
I can
hospital.
fit.
Oh yeah, you fit in tinier spaces. Just there's a hole on the other end, so be careful. Uh-oh.
Don't do this! He's explaining something. I'll tell you about it. Just...
Oh, they're hanging him?
They are nested with
Seraphite.
Free. Oh, shit! Whoa, no! No, no!
Oh my gosh. Jeez. He just ripped his intestines out.
Now he is free.
Now he's free.
Search for stragglers. May she guide us.
I mean, this is definitely a cult. They even have torches.
Did you hear what Lily did?
I did. Shameful. But not all that surprising.
Shoot, come on, really?
Her sister, though. I was shocked.
My poor mother.
She should have sensed that something was off.
So they're patrolling together. I don't know if I can get them separated. This guy with the torch over here is by himself, though. Yeah, the thought had crossed my mind, too, to try to save this gentleman. But there were just so many of them, I don't know. I think I would have just died. And Isaac is planning something. That's interesting. He either was just lying to try to save his skin, or there's some plan as far as whatever forced the scars out. Because Isaac being crazy and stuff. He's planning something for the people. Or for the scars. Man. Well, before we start diving into this combat encounter, I think this is a really good time to put a pause. Because I have a feeling we're not going to make it through this without any scars. Get it? Badoom. Let me go ahead and put a save here. Okay. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the first half of our long stream today. We call it a long play. Our long play today. Whew. Serious progress. Serious quarterage. We've definitely racked up some quarters on this one. We're going to take... It's 5:05. We're going to take a 25-minute break. So we're going to come back at 5:30. I'm going to leave the stream running. So you don't have to log out. You can just walk away or whatever you want to do. I'll leave the stream running. I'll put on the background music. And I'll tally up The donations have a new updated total. We started today at $25 even. I know we're up over that, 26, 27 at this point. So yeah, we'll take a short break, kind of get a chance to stretch the legs, get some more water, recharge, and then we'll come in on the second half. I'll leave the stream up, so if you have questions, suggestions, or even ideas, things that you might want to see on the stream going forward, throw them in the chat. I can review them during the break. I definitely want to do another maybe 3 hours or so of the game. That brings our long plays basically to equal almost an entire week worth of gaming, just condensed in one day. So we'll get another long play in there, but if there's anything else you want to see on this channel, not necessarily gaming related, it could just be question and answer. We could do stuff on the back end as far as how this is set up. I know at the beginning I talked about setting up the chat, so you can see the chat on the live stream. I might try tinkering with that during the break here. See if I can't get that functioning. Not holding my breath, but we'll see. Either way, thank you so much for spending some of your Saturday, all of your Saturday, however much of your Saturday you are with us watching this stream. Feel free to dive into the chat. It's just a fun place we can kind of hang out. I'm excited for whatever Kiko is cooking for everybody, Mr. Magana. And yeah, we'll be back here in about 20 minutes right now. Don't go anywhere.